We all know that Formula 1 is the most expensive game in the world, and it is based on very advanced technology. Then, why does the best car in the world have tires that last just 50 miles? What if I told you that there is a big secret plan to intentionally make tires like this? These tires are made to wear out quickly on purpose. That's strange. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to unveil this. Well, to figure out why Formula 1 tires don't last very long, we first need to understand how tires work and what causes them to stop working. A tire is the only part of a car that touches the road. Its main job is to give the car good traction so it can speed up, slow down, and turn effectively. To achieve this, a tire's surface needs to be soft enough to grip the small bumps and dips on the road. This applies to regular tires on everyday cars, as well as the tires used in Formula 1 racing. People think that F1 tires do not have treads. Formula 1 tires are often referred to as slicks, but actually, slick tires also have treads, and tread is a layer of rubber that touches the road. It's present on both slick tires and tires with grooves. Sometimes when we say tread, we mean the pattern of grooves on a tire's surface. These grooves are on regular road tires and even on Formula 1 rain tires. They help the tire grip the road by moving water away from the surface. So, the main job of any tire is to create a grip, but not all tires do this equally well. For instance, a minivan with regular all-season tires can produce around 0.7 Gs of sideways grip when turning and about 0.8 Gs of grip when braking. So now let's talk about how a Formula 1 car is not the same as a minivan. Imagine that the car can do something really amazing. It can experience a force that is 6 times stronger. The tires on a regular minivan and the tires on a speedy Formula 1 car are very different. The tire on a minivan is made using natural rubber and some special human-made rubber. These artificial rubbers have long names like styrene butadiene and halogenated butyl rubber. There's also something called carbon black, a super pure type of carbon. This is added to make the tires stronger. This is why tires are usually black, but the natural color of rubber is actually white. Now, here's why Formula 1 tires don't last very long. That's quite short compared to regular tires. This is because they are built for extreme performance, so they have to be a bit softer. This softness helps them stick to the road better and gives the car an amazing grip. However, this also means they wear out quickly, especially because of the high-speed driving and intense forces they experience. To prevent deterioration from oxygen and ozone exposure, tread also has antioxidants and antiozonants, so it can last longer. Another thing in a tread is silica, which makes it easier for the tire to roll, so you use less fuel and the tire doesn't wear out quickly. A regular tire can drive about 90,000 miles before it's too worn out. The way the tread is made with different materials affects its life, softness, and grip at different temperatures. Formula 1 racing cars use tires that are made secretly. These tires have more man-made rubber and only a little bit of natural rubber, which makes them really strong, able to handle heat and provide good grip all the time. Unlike regular tires, Formula 1 tires don't need as much protection from air and ozone damage because they don't last very long. They might also have less silica because too little friction from rolling could make the tires less grippy. But I'm not completely sure about this because I don't know the exact recipe for the tires. So, how much a tire feels comfy, saves fuel, lasts long, and gives a good grip for safety depends on how the tire's tread is made. Let me simplify that for you. Formula 1 teams really want one important thing: tires with a lot of grip, even if it only lasts for 50 miles. Right now, there's only one company, Pirelli, that knows how to make F1 tires super grippy. They've been making these tires exclusively for Formula 1 for 10 years. But this could change if they don't meet certain rules from FIA. In the past, other companies like Michelin, Bridgestone, and Goodyear have also made F1 tires. So if Pirelli doesn't do a good job, another company could come in and take over. To make sure Pirelli's tires are strong enough for F1 races, about 150 engineers work on them in Milan, Italy. These tires go through tough testing. They're driven at speeds up to 280 miles per hour, hit at speeds up to 162 miles per hour, and exposed to track temperatures as high as 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Since F1 cars push down really hard, each tire has to hold up under a load of 2,200 pounds. Every F1 tire is carefully checked, weighed, and even scanned with X-rays to find any problems. They each get a special barcode to keep track of them. And to be extra sure they're good, 20% of the finished tires are tested to the point of breaking to make sure they match what F1 needs. All this studying and testing costs billions of dollars. They're extremely protective of their tire secrets. If a tire ever bursts during the race, The company's workers search the track for any leftover parts so that the other tire makers cannot find their special formula. But why do Formula 1 tires wear out so much quicker than regular car tires? Degradation, which can happen in two ways, determines a tire's lifespan. First, the tread on the tire wears down. Second, there's something called giving up. To make a Formula 1 car grip the road as well as it does, the tires need to be really soft. This grip causes a lot of rubbing, especially when the car turns. Even during normal turns, your car's tires slightly slide sideways. On a tiny scale, the rough road acts like sandpaper, gradually taking bits of rubber from the tire. So, the more grip a car has, the better it can turn, but this also leads to more sliding and more rubbing that wears down the tire's surface. This is why Formula 1 tires wear out faster than regular car tires. But there's another reason. Formula 1 tires start with much less tread. A new regular car tire can have a tread that's about 30 millimeters thick, and it takes a long time to wear it down to the inside of the tire. In contrast, a slick Formula 1 tire might only have a tread that's 2 or 3 millimeters thick. When these thin treads experience a lot of grip and rubbing, they wear down quickly, and that's when a blowout can happen. Now, I want to talk about the reasons for these blowouts. First off, there were a lot of high-speed corners on the tracks of the Grand Prix. Copse Corner is a turn on the track. It's a big bend to the right, and F1 cars go through it at more than 180 miles per hour and are subjected to 2,800 pounds of pressure. Secondly, F1 tires don't only lose grip when their tread gets thinner, so drivers couldn't feel the tread wear just by driving. They had grip, even with worn tread, but then suddenly their tread was all gone and the tires lost air pressure. Formula 1 tires wear differently than regular ones. Instead of tread wear, they face giving up. When their compound hardens, the grip is lost. F1 tires must be soft for track grip. Warmed in blankets off car, but if they get too hot, over 240 degrees, they lose grip, become too soft and slide, risking control loss. Heat harms the tire's tiny structure by stretching bonds for softness, but cooling leaves some bonds damaged and leads to eventual hardening, which we call giving up. Now, why don't they just make longer-lasting F1 tires with the same grip? Well, it's not a conspiracy. The FIA wants fast-degrading tires to keep the races exciting. If tires lasted the whole race, there would be fewer pit stops and less strategy. Quick degrading tires create uncertainty, more pit stops, overtaking chances, and excitement. It adds complexity, making races unpredictable and engaging. So F1 tires aren't designed to wear out quickly because they can't last longer. It's intentional to make the sport more thrilling. Companies like Pirelli could make longer-lasting, high-grip tires, but FIA's rules prioritize excitement and strategy. So it's not just tire science, but also the sport's objectives that make Formula 1 tires wear out after around 50 miles. It's all about creating high-speed drama. Do you think it's really helping Formula 1 create more exciting races? Share your thoughts below. If you want to know more F1 tactics, make sure you subscribe right now.